Chinese migrants play a central role in the life of multicultural Australia. And for 30 years, the Chinese Australian Services Society, also known as CASS, has helped Chinese migrants settle into their new homeland. A new migrant can face a bewildering array of cultural, linguistic and financial hurdles, but help is close at hand in the form of the Chinese Australian Services Society, which is there to provide a number of services relating to housing, employment, education, health and welfare.
30 years ago, when CASS was first started, there was really no services around to help migrants, but more importantly, 30 years ago there are not many Chinese speaking migrants. Over the 30 years there have been an influx of a large number of Chinese speaking migrants. CASS is just like their second home. When they don't understand the system or they don't know what to do, CASS organize seminars, information sessions, so that government officers will come and explain to them how to look for jobs, how does the medical insurance system work in Australia, where do they send their kids to school, and how can their kids be enrolled in schools, and what sort of schools in Australia can you find. And also they need to mix with other community, and that's why CASS organize activities so that new migrants can join in the activities, have regular contact with other community.
This is why this respected and dynamic society has been growing from strength to strength. Since 1981, a small group of founding members of CASS and the many volunteers who joined the team later have been striving unceasingly hard together to give Chinese-speaking families in Sydney a helping hand. This journey has not always been smooth, but thanks to the dedication and collective effort of many volunteers and the wisdom of its leaders, CASS is today one of the leading charitable organisations in New South Wales.
新移民咧嚟到呢度咧，一個語言啦，一個文字啦，特別我老人啊，都喺語言根本冇辦法溝通，因為唔懂啊嘛。喺文字上更困難，喺交通方面咧又受到一定嘅限制，只能夠喺自己嘅圈子範圍可以活動下，去遠一啲。因為呢度嚟富人服務社咧廣交朋友、老年人啊互相交流啊、語言啊、習慣啊、文化啊，都比較容易溝通啦。有咩困難嘅提出嚟，我呢個華人社嘅員工就可以幫你咯。所以好樂意參加呢個活動啦。
I think the average we have some estimations about 2,000 families using our services every week. We start from one, now we have 3 childcare centres. And we also have the family day care and the home care for the aged, service also for the dementia, and also the settlement services that we actually cover the area from the inner west, south, and also to the north. People actually love CASS because we are actually come from community and we serve the community. We're not just we are a non-profit organization. We depend some funding from the local government, state government and federal, but a lot of times without our volunteers contributing, we'll be able to achieve what we are today.
3 decades ago, CASS started small. Moved by the plight of the children of the Chinese migrants who often had nowhere to go while their parents were at work, the founders of CASS, who themselves were ordinary but enthusiastic people from the community, offered kind help in the form of a childcare service. It was not an easy start, but undeterred by obstacles, Conscientious and persistently hard-working, they sacrifice time and resources for the benefit of less fortunate members of the community. So strong was their dedication that some even gave up their dream of getting a PhD degree and devoted themselves wholeheartedly to volunteering work. Others mortgaged their homes to secure loans for CASS to purchase suitable properties for their good works.
由於我係家庭，就唔需要我好多時間喺屋企，我早做晒嘢，咁可以嚟幫手，同埋覺得做義工好有意義咯，又可以幫到人。我希望我將來再老啲嘅人哋又幫翻我咯，我就咁嘅心態做義工咯。
CASS has experienced the hardship of the pioneering period, suffered setbacks during the growing stage, experienced uncertainty in its development, and endured the pain of internal conflicts, as well as shared in the joys of success. For all this, CASS has grown into a strong and vibrant organisation with many facets. And as in its early days, family and children's services are still at the core of the Society's activities. CASS operates quality long day care centres in Campsie, Hurstville and St Leonards, as well as Chinese family daycare, which offers parents the choice of childcare in their own homes, provided by trained and supervised Chinese-speaking educators. Pandaroo's playgroup caters especially for families with adopted children, enabling both the children and their families to learn and understand Chinese culture. 30 years has flown by. The children who were enrolled at Campsie Childcare during the early days of the centre have now grown into adulthood. One of the little ballet girls of the Academy of Arts has become a ballet teacher, gaining qualifications at the Royal Academy of Dance, and has now taken on the role of training the next generation of ballerinas. Students of our Chinese school have gained management of CASS, following into the footsteps of their parents. Young volunteers are now achieving great things in their respective professional fields in the mainstream community, carrying with them the vision of helping the poor and supporting the needy.
It started in the early years, it was just something natural to do because I've seen other people do it. As I've been matured and I've come to understand and believe that volunteering is an integral part of Australian values and culture. The partnership between CASS and the Cancer Council New South Wales is to increase and promote awareness in the Chinese-speaking community regarding cancer and cancer-related issues. And personally speaking, I have assisted in some of these events by helping out to set up and also to increase awareness. So it's very worthwhile and very important.
Over the years, the Chinese community in Sydney has grown substantially and requires many other services in addition to childcare. CASS provides a comprehensive range of community services and activities across New South Wales. It serves the Chinese, Korean and Indonesian migrants as well as other people in the general community. More than 1,800 families access its services and activities weekly.
我妈妈91岁了，她在CASS 接受服务，2个服务，一个是家具护理，还有一个是日间服务。因为她的这个毛病，她91岁，她有那个 dementia， 所以她的那个记忆力很差，她可以在很短暂的时间把所有的东西全都忘掉，但是她对这个 CASS 她永远不会忘掉。现在每次她一到星期一、星期五，我就打电话给他，我说妈妈有人来接你了。他第一个反应就爬起来很快，他就非常愿意到这里来，也很开心。他每次回家以后，他就说他们都对我很好，他们都对我很好。
Responding to the demand of this culturally and linguistically diverse community, CASS now also provides high-quality health, ageing and disability services. This history of caring goes back to 1987, when CASS jointly established the Elderly Aged Chinese Homes for Aged Migrants. With a team of professionally trained staff, CASS now also has a program which aims to assist the elderly to remain in their homes safely and respectfully. 2 group homes also provides housing and support services to people with intellectual disability in a friendly community setting. The services operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
咁我個仔咧叫 Wallen 啦，咁佢係出世已經係個腦殘障噶啦，又唔會講啦，佢有時咧又發猛疹啦、發脾氣啦，同時咧佢又有啲即係嗰啲 epilepsy， 即係嗰啲發羊吊嗰啲咁樣嘅，所以周時佢好猛震好麻煩噶。屋企照顧咧，我哋年紀大啦，我都70幾歲啦，我太太啊60幾啦，即係都冇乜能力照顧佢噶啦。以前咧喺啲主流社會嗰度咧，即係有啲佢哋可能嗰啲職員咧。 就對佢可能又差咗啲啦，即係冇等我個仔又唔接受到佢哋咁樣啦，咁啊真係好似好麻煩啦。咁啊後嚟咧就轉咗入華榮服務社之後咧，係咪因為佢哋嗰啲職員咧，樣樣都盡心盡力，就好有愛心啦，同埋好親切啦，咁令到我個仔咧可以接受到啦，樣樣都聽佢哋話啦，即係我感覺到佢樣樣都變好咗，好咗好多㗎。
CASS aims to assist the residents to enhance their independence in their social, community and living skills. Furthermore, through planned services and activities, residents are able to participate in community life. The key to success has been a large pool of hard-working volunteers who have over the years nurtured the budding society. Like untiring gardeners, they have nurtured and tended CASS so that it resembles a beautiful garden with strong trees and abundant flowers. At the same time, CASS has an excellent team of leaders with great vision and aspirations who have developed strategies in accordance with the needs of different communities. They have gained the support of government and obtained the cooperation of the relevant parties, thus enabling CASS to grow very successfully. More importantly, its leaders are all volunteers. They have set the example and led the large team of enthusiastic volunteers working hard for the benefit of CASS.
As the population is aging, there is an emphasis on developing age services, and this is what we are doing currently. And I can foresee that in 30 years' time, as the number of elderly people increases, CASS will have to expand its aging services.
The future of CASS is bright. The organisation has travelled through its infant and childhood stage of learning and exploration, gone through the teenage years of hesitation and instability, and now has become a mature adult full of energy and determination. It has grown with strength and continues to dedicate all its efforts unceasingly in the provision of community services. Like a little seedling having survived many a stormy day and having grown into a mature tree, it stands tall in the Southern Hemisphere. Let us all continue to cherish and nurture its growth with care, so that it can grow stronger and bigger to provide shade to more and more people in decades to come.